What's up, everybody? It's Leanne here from Bookedin.com appointment scheduling, and today I'm hanging out with Elisha Belden. She's the co-owner of Twistid Ink in Inverness, Florida. She is up to so many amazing things. She's also the social media manager of Tattoo Awards, the content creator at Tattoo.com. She's also the marketing manager at Sanoderm. So welcome, Elisha.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. I really am excited to be able to chat with you a little bit about your program.
Oh, thanks, Elisha, for being here. And yeah, I was so excited to get your email. To get us started, maybe tell us a little bit about how your shop got started, how you guys launched.
So I myself, I am not a tattoo artist. My husband is. He's been working for about 15 years, give or take, and in other smaller shops in our area. I myself was in retail business management. I did area management, multi-store management, things like that. It just kind of came down to, we weren't really happy with how things were operating where he was at the time. And given my background and his background, we thought that it was a really good fit to kind of open our own place. So we did, and we were incredibly pleased with the result. We run it a little bit differently than a typical walk-in shop. It's more boutique style, a little bit more personal and one-on-one. And from the day that we opened, when we opened our doors, we were already booked out almost a month in advance. So it's just kind of that way ever since. So it's worked, really well.
That's amazing. And when did you guys open up?
3 years ago, as of last month.
Oh, that's awesome. And I saw on your site too, now you're booked all the way to October. So it sounds like things are going great. So that's awesome. Yeah, so maybe just think back to when you were getting started. I know you've been a Bookedin customer for a really long time using our app. So when you were getting started setting up your business, what kind of led you to look for a product like an appointment scheduler like Bookedin?
So originally when we first opened, I was manually doing all of our appointment reminder emails. I found it was really important for clients to have that information. So they were getting the information of, a confirmation that they had booked. They were getting a 24-hour appointment reminder, and then I was also sending out email links to different articles actually on tattoo.com that talked about how to prepare for your appointment, what to do beforehand, and like tips for people that were new to getting tattoos, just so that they had that information. As we started getting busier and busier and these emails started getting more and more frequent, that was pretty much what I was spending my day doing. And it was really hard to kind of keep up. And then on the weekends, if we had, appointments for Monday, I'd have to remind myself, okay, I'm at my kid's softball game, but I got to stop and send this email real quick. So I actually started looking for schedulers. I went through, I don't know, probably 30 different websites at one point before I on Bookedin.
Wow, 30. That sounds like a lot. Going through all of those different options, what made you kind of land on Bookedin over the others?
So the biggest thing for me was that I had the ability to turn off the live scheduler so that I didn't have to let my clients actually schedule their own appointments, which can be a little tricky in our industry. So that was one big feature. The second big feature was that I could customize the reminder emails that went out. I could change the time frame that they sent out, how many times they were sent out, whether it went to email or mobile. Those were all kind of big things. But the fact that I could actually go in and put links into these emails was a really big solidifier for me, because it meant that I could also then automate the reminder email with the links to how to prepare for your tattoo. So that's kind of why I decided to settle on Bookedin.
Yeah, it's daunting when you're first getting started. There's so many tools, and it's not just scheduling. It's like setting up the phone, setting up your electricity bills. It's, yes, that's great that you could kind of zero in on that feature. Yeah, so, once you had it all set up and it's running, your clients are using it, everybody's using the app in the shop, and it's all running smooth. What's the biggest improvement that you saw for the business? What was the big one for you guys?
For me, time. My time being freed up is a huge deal. I can just go ahead, plug the client in right when I'm setting up their initial appointment. And then from there, their information is stored in there. I have their email saved. I have their phone number saved. So it's kind of like an address book for when I'm on the go as well, because I have the mobile app as well as the desktop. It helped free up so much time for me as not having to copy and paste every single one of these emails. It was already automated and in there. And then the fact that the customers on their end were getting these reminders. I heard a lot of positive feedback that we were sending them, because I have it set to send a couple different ones. So we got a lot of positive feedback from them on that, oh, hey, thanks for reminding me. And the fact that they can confirm their appointment directly through the email really helped as well.
Yeah, for the clients, when you hear that, they're happy with something, that's, it's working.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that it kind of gave the shop a lot more of a professional feel, which is why we decided to do the emails in the first place instead of just, hey, this is your appointment, have a good day, see you in 2 weeks kind of thing. Having the emails actually going out it makes it more clinical and more one-on-one. So it's more like a doctor's office versus, just a regular tattoo shop. And that was a really big thing, being able to automate that process. So then there weren't any hiccups. I didn't forget anybody or anything like that. It was all taken care of. And it gave us this really professional vibe from the outside.
Oh, that's great. So if you were to give advice to other shops who are out there, people like you who are setting up your family business, setting up a shop, getting everyone organized, what kind of advice would you give them?
The biggest thing is just be organized. Using programs like Bookedin really helps, as much as it, when you're starting out, you don't want to so much spend money on subscription fees and programs, but these things really do help your business. It frees up your own time. It takes the oops out of it, really, and it's worth every penny that you put into it. Do a couple free trials, find the programs that work for you, and that goes for your booking, your scheduling of social media, like all those different programs. That's my best advice to any business owner, is try to automate your business as much as possible.
That's great advice. You've covered so much ground here, and I think this is a lot of value that other tattoo shop owners could really just relate to. So did you have anything else you would like to add?
The only thing that I can say is that, I've done the legwork. I've gone through all these different schedulers. If you're looking to get an appointment scheduler, or whether you're looking to have your clients book for your appointments themselves, Bookedin is definitely the way to go. It's the most seamless. It's the least confusing program out there. It's really simplified and easy, but so professional all in one shot. So if you're looking, just skip right to Bookedin. It's definitely the best one on the market.
Oh, thank you so much. That makes me so happy to hear. We could just clone you and get a million more of you in our door. That would be we'd be thrilled. So I appreciate it so much, Elisha. And
very welcome.
So much for being here today.